What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. We got good news. I have spark, and now I also have injector pulse. The only thing that I did is check this out. I noticed this. You pull the key out and it continues beeping, right? Give it a little tap. It stops. It's got a sticky ignition. What can I say? But anyhow, I swapped out to an OBD1 ECU. I saw a lot of comments mention to try that, and that's what I did. So right now we are running whatever this thing is. It was spray painted. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's a OBD1 ECU, obviously, with a jumper harness. And I didn't change anything wiring wise from how I had it. I didn't change anything wiring wise, and it fired up. So I saw a lot of comments saying with OBD0 you need a resistor box, but I'm running OBD1 injectors. I'm not running OBD0 injectors. So I was under the impression that as long as you delete the resistor box to run OBD1 injectors, then ECU didn't matter. So I don't know, man. Apparently you cannot run OBD1 injectors on an OBD0 ECU, even if you do delete the resistor box. So this entire time through all the troubleshooting, we haven't had a resistor box on it at all. But that's the first thing we did, was switch out to OBD1 injectors. If you guys remember, we got those from the junkyard, had JB Engines go through them, clean them up. We had to swap the plugs out, and yeah, so OBD1 injectors, no resistor box, still an OBD0 distributor, which is another mind-blowing thing to me, because I was under the impression you cannot run OBD0 distributor with an OBD1 ECU, but here you go, and we're getting spark. I cannot get the car to run and stay running, but it would stay running with me kind of pulsating some brake cleaner through the throttle body. It would stay running. Turn the ignition on. I still have the starter set up so I can crank it out here. You see how it'll fire for a moment? We kind of hold it. See? It's wanting to freaking start, but it's acting like it's out of gas, bro. And I just put gas in it. So I'm thinking, though, you can hear the fuel pump. You can hear it flowing fuel. I don't think the fuel pump is providing enough fuel pressure. I think we need to do a fuel pump on this damn thing. One thing after another, huh? Well, it's either that or potentially like a hose or something came off inside of the fuel tank. You know, a little hose inside of there. I have to check that whenever we tear it apart. But anyhow, I'm ready to get this thing out front. I need to move it from here because I want to put my Blazer right here. We're going to be working on the Blazer here pretty soon. But I need to bleed these brakes, get the wheels back on it, get it sat down on the ground off of the quick jacks. Grab our brake fluid out of here. And I need my compressor hose. Brakes are bled. Now we need to go ahead and throw these traction bars on. Before we set this thing on the ground, I want to make sure to get these things on there. Honestly, I forgot about them, man. This is something that Braven and Marcus should have had done already. And then we need to figure out whether these wheels are going to fit. I think that we might have to, because I just had it on here and I was spinning it. Do you see this mark right here? I think we might have to grind that down a little bit, maybe knock the corners off of here. But other than that, dude, I think the wheels are going to fit.
looking good looking. Sheesh. All right, let me test myself. close.
Yeah, just turn it a few times and it'll put a mark where it's rubbing, you know what I mean? You'll see it on the caliper itself, like where it's rubbing at. So then you know what you need to clearance. Well, hot diggity dog there, buddy. We got good old freaking dang old HX wheels fitting on our dang old freaking old Integra brakes. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit of clearance. It might be leaking a little bit of brake fluid now, but don't worry about that. Everything's gonna be all right. I mean, what do you think the e-brake is for, man?
Feathering it whenever you don't have brakes on the pedal.
Yeah, whenever you're driving, you're coming up to a red light. That's an emergency. Brake! You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
An emergency brake. That's what it's for. Anyhow, moving on. We need to make this battery tray a little bit wider, unfortunately. I'm guessing whoever made this, their battery didn't have those little like tabs on the bottom.
Nubs.
Nubs, little nubs on the bottom, because it would fit in there if it didn't have those on it.
Just put it upside down.
But it does, yeah. But since it has those on it, it don't fit. So my idea here is I'm just gonna hack this right in the center and then scoot it over and then just connect it with weld. Just kind of try to fill the gap, you know what I'm saying? Send it, puppy, send it. Ow! Hey, hey, crazy hair. What are you doing over here? Hey, 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 Mr. Crazy Hair. Hey! Hey! What are you doing? Are you gonna shut that door? Don't shut your hand in that door. Boo! Gang, for which I claim toot toot. Bad bye. Alright. Hey, I have no power. D block, non-stop. Fuck my they are bitch. Oh, I need my ground. Freaking brake ground. Shit. God. Go away, light bulb. What the fuck? Hell. Oh, it's hot. Oh, hot. I think I welded my clamp on there. Clamp on. I'm the ODB, as you can see, and I know y'all be loving me. I'm just kidding. Go get the pump. The pump, man. For the quick jack, man. Could already had that all set up, but no. Raven's sitting around scrolling through reels on Instagram while I'm over here working, you know. Swear. The pump, my friend. Finally, the day has come, my friend, for us to say up, down. I need you to move. I can't fast forward a clip with you standing in it. Hey there, baby. Que paso? Na na na. Daddy is your only vato. Ma na na na. Finally, baby. Finally. All right, drive it out front.
Surprisingly, it rolls pretty nice.
Yeah! It rolls great! Throw it inside! Get the fuck out of the way, bitch.
As the door, I was like, yeah, me too.
Oh, some adhesive. You'll get that off there, right? Yeah, for sure. Alright guys, got the car out front. Braven has been working all morning on getting all the wiring finalized. So we have everything where it needs to go, but it all needed to be soldered and wrapped back up, cleaned up, you know what I'm saying? So he's been going through that. For the most part, done, right?
Yeah, I just gotta do some wires from the ECU and stuff, like solder some of those wires.
Oh, yeah. So he hasn't done anything inside of the car yet, but everything out here has all been soldered and wrapped up and looks really good, man. Got a new power wire. Well, he reused the old stuff, but just got it all routed better. So we got the power wire running up here to the fuse box and then running down here to the battery now, which boom, look at that there, boy. The battery now fits. Got new terminals on the battery, so it's grounded. Got the positive over there. There's a lot of little things we still need to do. I'm gonna get out here and work on the bumper here in a little bit, but another thing is I'm thinking that the fuel pump is weak on this. I mean, everything is working, but it's not getting enough fuel. That's my assumption here. It's not getting enough fuel for it to actually run. Injectors are working, like, and you can keep this thing running off a spray can, a brake cleaner. Like, you just pulsate it and it'll stay running. Anyhow, I'm thinking maybe the fuel pump needs to be swapped out. So we're gonna try that. Just go ahead and use the fuel pump off of the Integra.
Yeah, swap it in real quick.
Yeah, because it's just, the tank's already sitting out there, but unfortunately we have to drop the tank on this. Or just cut a hole.
No, I think it goes to the top.
Nope.
It does.
No, I think that's just the sending unit, bro. Oh, you have the seat out already?
Yeah.
Nope, sending unit.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. Yeah, that's just the sending unit.
Oh, hell no, I haven't put no fuel pump.
Yeah, the tank needs to be dropped for sure. Yeah, yes, bro. You have to drop the tank. That's just, that right there is just the sending unit. It tells you how much gas is in the car. Dun dun dun. I don't know. If Braven or Mark isn't gonna do it, then I'll get it done. I need to run to Speedway now. At this point, I don't know if I posted it up or not, but I was going to post a video over the weekend that I had got all my clutch stuff and everything for the Blazer. But now I need to run over the Speedway while Braven's continuing on this. I need to go and see if I can't find a throwout bearing, but I want a hydraulic style throwout bearing like this to put on that NV3500. I have no idea which one I need, but I'm hoping the guys over at Speedway can help me with that and we'll get it figured out. So I'm gonna do that and Braven's gonna stay here and work on this. I'll pick the camera up and update you whenever I get back. All right, so instead of dropping the tank and pulling this fuel pump and everything out, we actually just brought the tank from the Integra out here and we made this little extension really quick. So it's tying into, did we not tighten that? Oh, we didn't. That's why it's leaking. We already test fired the fuel pump and it's working. But anyhow, made this little extension that is gonna run up to the fuel rail. Gonna go ahead and leave the return hooked up. That was Braven's genius idea because that'd be a good way to get all the fuel out of this tank into that tank. Well, hopefully we don't have to drop the tank actually.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, we could reverse it, bro, and just pump all the fuel into this. That's hilarious. But anyhow, we're gonna leave this pump in here. And this is all gonna be hooked up. We're just gonna jump the wires from the pump over here onto the battery. So in theory, if the fuel pump that's on the car is bad, we know that one's good. So the car should start and run with its auxiliary fuel tank. And then all we have to do is just go ahead and pop this up on the hood and strap it down and then boom, running and driving car. What, man? It's a lot easier than dropping the tank, man, right? And then we have two tanks. One's for return, one's for
85 tank.
That would actually become quite a mess. The return tank would kind of start overflowing eventually, and would always run out of gas, even though we have gas. That's a terrible idea. We should strap it on the roof.
Ready?
Yeah, give it a shot. Fire in the hole. Make sure you're in neutral. Yeah. Same thing. So close, but yet still so far. Well, it is now current day, meaning it's Monday as I am recording this clip. Everything prior to this was on Saturday. We didn't do anything on Mother's Day except for hang out with our mothers. After I put the camera down, I just want to let you guys know that I went through and did the timing and everything on the engine. We tested the fuel pump. We tried a different fuel pump. It's still doing the exact same thing. And then I decided to pull all the timing covers off and then spin the engine over. Make sure that the timing is good because it seemed like no matter what it is that we do, this thing just will not not freaking start, dude. I checked the timing and it was crazy. You get everything lined up and the exhaust cam was like off a tooth, right? I thought for sure, I was like, dude, we finally found it, right? But no, that wasn't it. Took it all apart, got the timing dead on perfect, which I'm actually stoked about that, but that didn't help our situation. This thing still is just a crank but no start. It just does that, bro. It fires for a second and shuts off. Anyhow, I just want to let you guys know I have decided screw it, and I have reached out to a company about getting an engine harness for this. All right, so just to verify a few things, man, I still have spark. I keep checking that to make sure that we haven't lost spark and we haven't lost the pulse to the injectors. We have both of those now. Fuel pump is working. We've tried 2 different fuel pumps. I also switched out the fuel regulator. This is a completely different pressure regulator. It's still a stock one. This is one that we had in a parts corner back there on an old fuel rail. Swapped that out because I felt like I kind of noticed a difference whenever you'd pinch this return line, like as if it would build up more fuel pressure, but no, it's still doing the same thing. Like it'll fire for a second and just shut off. So we have injector pulse, we have spark. I just went over a bunch more diagrams and write-ups on old forums and stuff on how to test things. So I went through every pin on the ignition system, checked and made sure that every wire is doing what it is it's supposed to be doing. I also went through every pin on the main relay, did the exact same thing, made sure everything is doing exactly what it is it's supposed to be doing. And everything checks out, man. I don't understand it, bro. Like we have everything, everything is working. All the wiring is checking out. It's exactly where it's supposed to be. If something's supposed to have 10 volts when cranking and it has 10 volts when cranking, like, dude, like I have diagnosed this thing to the point that it's like, I don't know what else it could possibly be, bro, other than just no spark plugs in there. I don't know. Anyhow, I've bitten the bullet and I reached out to a company about just getting an engine harness, man. I'm still messing with it today because I just feel like it's like one stupid ass wire away. Like the dumbest little freaking thing, and for whatever reason, I just can't find it. I've tried to get somebody else over here to, you know, lend a hand, who has previously had good luck with diagnosing these type of things, but for some reason I can't get anybody over here to give me a hand. So I've been now working on this car for 2 weeks, bro. Every single day I'm out here messing with this, trying to figure something out. While I have learned a lot, believe me, I have upped my knowledge on wiring and ECUs and pinouts and all that kind of stuff. I have most certainly expanded my knowledge on that. But for whatever reason, I haven't expanded it enough because I cannot get this damn car to start, bro. Oh, did I tell you the check engine light went off? So now whenever you turn the ignition on, main relay clicks. And then on the second click from the main relay, the check engine light shuts off, just like it's supposed to do. Oh, we also tried a completely different ignition. This is the one from the DA. That didn't work either. So, with that being said, man, I can't afford to waste any more time on this. I need to move on to something else because I need to make content, bro. I need to work on something. I'm gonna figure out getting an engine harness here, an actual conversion harness that's 4B series, OBD1, whatever, into an EF. Hopefully it's just going to be a plug and play thing. We'll get a new harness, plug it all in, maybe check a couple of like actual chassis wiring things, make sure that stuff is good, and then hopefully it fixes our problem, bro. But at this point I don't have high hopes because I hate to jinx it, but dude, I have checked every single damn wire, man. So I don't know what it is I could possibly be missing. But anyhow, I got the car out front now. I don't know what good that does us. Other than I've got my Blazer back up on the back porch so I can start working on it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. At this point, I don't think I'm gonna record anything else on troubleshooting with this car. Next time you guys see this car on a video, it's going to be when we have figured it out and the damn thing is running. You know what I'm saying? Anyhow, throw your suggestions in the comments below. I guarantee you I have checked just about everything, but you know, I'm all ears. Peace out, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.